Hi everyone. The room is full. We have all of them. This is improvising. It was very difficult to do it in the garden because you can't see anything. So we are all in the same room. That's it. So remember that today we connect with the SACRUM chakra in the month of Libra in its physical week. So related to the SACRUM chakra, the sacrum is the one that generates the energy, that creates the energy of our body to generate the creation of ourselves. And in relation with the Libra, the balancing, we are going to work with these two concepts of how we handle our own energy, which is health and disease. So yesterday we've been talking about feeding, and I want to remind you what we have said before, that eating food is not only about the physical things. Even if we are talking about the physical aspect in this week, we have to understand that food is basically energy organized in a different way. So when we say we are eating energy, we just absorb the energy not only from food, but also from emotions, with the links with others, and also through thoughts, by thinking. Everything that we inherit, that we absorb from the environment, is basically energy. Okay, it doesn't matter which structure it has. So we also have been talking 2 days ago about giving and receiving, and this system that we have spoken is about the economy of the being, and the economy of the being is related with the flowing of this energy that I am absorbing. So all the things that I eat that are physical for my body, that I receive by emotions to my soul, or that I receive by thinking, by thoughts in my mind. So all of that is energy, and I have to receive it, but also give something away so I can receive new things, and not to accumulate. We accumulate because of fear, because we are afraid of the lack of energy. So we create this need of accumulating this energy within our body, but it's a bad thing because we stock our energy and it's not allowing us to move, to transform ourselves. So related to these two concepts of the energy and the way I administrate the energy is how we can now understand the two concepts of health and disease. Let's go to the term, what it means, disease. So disease comes from Latin, and it's a word divided in dis, which is different, and sis and is, which is to stay calm. Okay, so is means to stay in the same place. It means to lay down in the same place. Okay, so to be calm would be the concept of someone that is comfortable in the same position. So disease would be someone that is taken to a process of which is uncomfortable. That would be disease. Okay, so it's related with the Spanish word in such way because both of them are talking about the concept of staying rigid in one place. As I said in Spanish, the word disease is enfermedad, which comes from the Latin infermare, that means to stay still. Okay, so is not moving at all. So they are connected, but the both concepts are connected from the origin of the words. And basically what it means is that you are not allowing yourself to move forward. So when the energy is stuck and nothing is moving, because you have accumulated so many energy that you don't know how to flow with that energy, so you just stand still. Okay, so, that's the concept of not moving and not transforming yourself. The main thing we are gonna try to talk about is about the diseases that are not coming from the outside, but the diseases that start from the within, from within. So in that concept means that the diseases that we may have, they are related with our cells, and our cells are like the places where all the energy, the information is stored. The cells are not thinking about now, they are thinking usually about past, because the cells are the product of the past. So what the cells are really doing is expanding the energy that is stored in them, that was recorded through thousands of years or centuries in my tree, in my family tree. So when I get a disease, it's not my own problem, it's the whole tree problem. It's something that maybe happened to other generations, to my ancestors, that I am expressing it right now myself from within. So all these conflicts that I am inheriting, they are now giving a result of a disease. So disease is not the conflict itself. It's not the reason why you have the problem. The reason why you have the problem is what happened in the history, and now you have the consequence, the result, which is the disease. So the disease is not exactly the problem. So what is the disease? The disease is a system, a program, a tool that helps me to acknowledge that I have energy stuck in my body that my body can't handle anymore. It's been locked inside and now it needs to move. Okay, so the disease is something that is calling my attention so I can start to work with it. So if the disease is the consequence, is the effect of a cause, we should not do the same thing that we in our society do, that is to watch the disease as the problem. The disease is just the effect of the cause. So in order to transform the disease, to transcend the disease, you have to understand it as an effect, and the symptoms of that effect are the ones that will tell me how can I understand and find the cause, the origin of that. So in our societies today, we usually look, when we see a disease, at the very moment we look for a cure. And when we look for a cure, we are just watching the disease itself, the effect, and not the cause. And cure comes from the Latin word to take care. It's the same origin of the word. To care is to cure. So this means that you are relying your power to other that can have the power to heal you, to take care of you. So when the disease ends, the effect ends because someone took care of you. Suddenly, you go out to the street again, and you will have exactly the same problem because there is no one taking care of you, and you have no idea from where the problem came from. So to cure is not the answer to heal a disease. To cure is just a short answer for the present, for the moment, of someone helping me to go through that because I don't have my tool yet. But I have to look for my own tools in order to find, to transcend really the disease. So the other path, when we recognize that cure is just for a tiny moment, we find that the other path is healing. In the other hand, healing would be, first in Spanish. In Spanish, the word sanar, you have also this word in English, which is sanity. Okay, sanity basically comes from the Latin that means to have sense of something. To have sense of something. It means that you are able to perceive and to handle your 5 senses. So basically, this means that you are not crazy. So this is why in English, sanity is related with being crazy or being in mental health. So what really means the process of healing is related with sanity. That is to put order on the things, is to put order on your mind, basically to be coherent. So to make a process of sanity would be to order your energy, to give the place where each energy belongs, and also to get rid of the energy that you don't need, to receive a new one, and basically to balance yourself. So this is why the process of healing is a much longer process than the cure. It's long, but is more useful. We may think that disease and health are different things, that they are completely different things, because this is the problem, the disease is the problem, and to heal is the solution. But it's not like that. As I said, the process of disease is the beginning of the process of healing. So the disease is telling you that there is some energy, some information that you don't know where to put, that it's all mixed and you don't know where it belongs. So the process of healing is the process of organizing that energy in a way it could be useful. Okay, so this is why the disease is the beginning of the process of healing. And on the other hand, we have the diseases that come from the outside, like the virus, for example, this year, and all the things that come from the outer that affects us within. So from the point of view of the diseases from the outside that break in our balanced life, we should say this at first, that nothing from the outside can get inside if you don't open a door. So if there is something from the outside affecting you within, it's because you are open to that. So you should not blame anyone from the outside, because everything that is around, if they get in, is because they saw a window or open door. Easy. Okay, so on the other hand, what we have to understand is that our society, our civilization is thinking that humans are individuals that are walking around the planet and they don't have anything in common. But when you look from the outside, the planet is just one. It's one cell. So we humans are part of this body. So we are not outside from others' problems. Everything that happens to the world is happening to us. So this is how biology works. We are all the same cell. We are all the same organism. So we share constantly the same information. So sometimes when there is a group of people with a conflict or a disease, whatever, and suddenly that disease goes to me, and I say, but why? If I am really balanced, I have worked in everything, I am perfect, and why I got ill. Well, this, you may call it symbiosis. And by symbiosis, we can understand that an organism, when an organism finds that there is an organ or a part of the self that has a lot of power and it's very high, vibrating very high, and the other parts are very low, it distributes the energy so this one that has the tools can help the other ones to rise up. So if you are so balanced, so maybe you will know how to handle it. That's easy. So that's symbiosis. We are all the same body, so we all work together. And this is why when you are balanced, you are helping others to clean the things that they cannot, because we are the same self, we are the same body, we work all together. Okay, we should not think like individuals separated from each other. 2020 is one of the most difficult years that we are having because we have been in a disease. But I'm not talking about the virus, I'm talking about the planet stopping. So if disease is to stop, humanity has been stopped during the quarantine. The quarantine is the process that you may recognize as the process of stopping. Okay, so in the disease, the body stops itself, and suddenly is the moment when you have the opportunity to think about why I had this reaction, why I came so far to live this, why I end up being like that. So is the moment when you have to think about all the things that we have done. So 2020 is the moment where the earth stood still and the earth is having a disease, is sick. So because a lot of cells, the aware cells, which are humans, are all standing by, like don't know what to do. But the problem that we have this year is not the COVID. The problem has been the last 2,500 years. And now we are like this. So we have to start thinking about what we have done 2,000 years ago to be like this today. Contemplation. So this, you have to apply it to your own life and to the planet. Okay, so the information for today. The vibration for today is Shu. Shu. The statement for today is I am evolution in constant expression. The code for today is the law of correspondence. The second is the law of the dream and the dreamer, of the created and the creator. Everything in the universe corresponds to something else, for everything is a projection. Beginning and end, alpha and omega, up and down, inside and outside, left and right, front and behind, reality and illusion, sleep and wakefulness, feminine and masculine. We set ourselves comfortable. I don't know if here is possible. We begin, as always, stretching the body, massaging the body, and yawning. I let the weight fall down. Relax the body, take a deep breath, and focus only in your breathing, closing your eyes. Take a deep breath and bring all your attention to your left foot. Start to move softly your toes, the left foot, and smooth movements in circle with your ankle. Bringing this movement to your knee and left hip. Bring your attention to your body, bending it towards the left, and coming back, feeling the pressure in the waist until you come back to the center. And then I bring my attention to the movement of my left hand with its fingers and the circles of my wrist. I go to the elbow and then the left shoulder in circles. I bring my attention to my neck and start to move my head in circles towards the left. And softly, I move it towards the right in circles. I begin to descend my attention to the movement of my right shoulder and then the right elbow. Then I bring my attention to my right wrist, hand and right fingers. I bend my body towards the right, feeling the pressure in the waist. Come back to the center and I descend to the right hip and knee. Until I move in circles my right ankle, foot and toes. Take a deep breath, paying attention to each one of the portals in my joints. Take a deep breath and pay attention to the higher self, the I am above you. And help it descend with your imagination through the crown, the third eye, throat, heart, plexus, and sacrum, all around the waist, in the intestines, belly button, uterus, with both hands and the two fingers in each one of them, I start to make a soft massage around my waist towards the kidneys and all around the belly button. At the high of the intestines, I start to make a massage in circles clockwise. I perceive that this is opening like a portal through where all the SACRUM energy and light is coming through. I relax my hands and allow myself to perceive the sensations that I have at the high of my intestines. And I start to irradiate all the strength of balance through my vibration. I am the evolution in constant expression. I am evolution in constant expression. I am evolution in constant expression. Take a deep breath, and I bring this consciousness throughout all of my joints, the portals, going through all my body. I begin to bring this information by stretching, yawning, and massaging throughout all the portals of the joints. And each one at its own time. Come back here and now opening your eyes. Thank you everybody for being there, and remember, drink a lot of water and rest a lot to assimilate the information. Thank you everyone for being there, and we feel each other in the network. Bye.